Coulee Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.
Laus to the blue line. Reese grab. High slot. Shot down low. Seawoodman. Rebound. Scores! The back attack puts it home. On the rebound. Another goal for Max Jansen. Jansen cuts back, and this time he dropped it in and poked in by Faust on the doorstep. Andy Faust sends it home. So that second one on net save, Shaughnessy. Rebound! Shaughnessy with a save! How did he make that save? Oh, Timmy Q that one up and sent it to the North American Hockey League. How did he stop that puck? Here comes Lashenko. Left wing, cross the line. Nice drop pass to Hendrickson. Shot! Scores! Oh, look at that! That's as pretty as it comes.
It's the Chill Coaches Show. Rik and Scotty are talking puck with Coach Degenhardt, Chill players, and even the opposition on Wednesday nights from Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's a 60-game season, and you're playing good competition every night. So we look at every weekend as a new opportunity, and don't like to get too far ahead of ourselves. We focus on Friday, and we focus on Saturday and take them one at a time.
Now, here's Rick Frankie and Scotty Grand.
Welcome to the Chill Coaches Show. Rick Frankie along with Scotty Grant.
We're back.
It is. It's the Chill Coaches Show. It's been
How
a couple
about
of
that?
weeks since we've been able to bring you a live Chill Coaches Show, but we're here in-house where
But
it's
the
family night.
Blackhawks are still winning.
Yes, they are. We'll get to that.
Yes.
Buffalo Wild Wings, the place, family night, $1.99. The kids off the kids menu. Scotty already tried to order out the kids menu. You did get your order in with Matt, our waiter, right?
I did. I got something quick because when we do the show, I don't really want to have people watch me ingest food on this great camera setup that we have here at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't think it's a family environment. People don't want to see that.
It is a family environment, and when you've got your boneless garlic parmesan and you're stuffing it in there and you're getting it on your fingers, Timmy, I think you'd agree, it's not real pleasant to see, is it? You don't have do you have your microphone on? You turned it off, Timmy. This isn't like Penn and Teller.
There you go, it's on. I don't know.
All right, it's like Penn and Teller. He was just nodding like we were Penn and Teller.
It's
can hear
ugly
me nod
it's
from
ugly
there.
like the Kansas City Chiefs trade today. We won't get into that. It's hockey.
No,
but.
not at all. Don't care about the Kansas City Chiefs at all. But we do care about the Coulee Region Chill.
Still
This is
ugly.
the Chill Coaches Show. And it's busy is a life of a coach in the North American Hockey League. Let's go live to the telephone where AJ Degenhardt, Coach AJ, is on the road. He is on his way to the cities to do some scouting tonight.
AJ, what brings you to the cities? What you looking for specifically when you're out there?
Well, actually, I'm heading to Rochester right now. We got a sectional final, Rochester Wards versus Mankato West tonight, and I'm just taking a look. There's a guy on each team that I've been told about, and this might be the last opportunity I have to see him. So I just wanted to get out and watch a little hockey and see what those guys have to offer. So.
Yeah, always looking to the future. You are, AJ. And speaking of the future, I think these last 5 games would maybe show possibly maybe the direction this franchise is headed. How happy are you with the performance of your team?
Yeah, definitely really happy. The guys have been playing well as of late, and they've been putting in consistent efforts every night. What we've been kind of talking about is playing 2 games on a weekend. Like, we've been pretty consistent with winning 1 on a weekend and haven't been able to get that second one. And we were able to a couple weekends ago. We got the 2-win weekend, and then this last weekend I actually think we played probably better on Friday night. Didn't get the result that we wanted, but came back with a strong effort on Saturday night. So the boys have been playing hard. They've been doing a lot of good things. And, yeah, like you said, I think the program's headed in the right direction right now.
Yeah, you talked about Friday night, AJ, and the numbers, I would agree. Looking at it from that perspective, I think that the team was right in it with Minot, a team that, you've had some problems with, but swept them the weekend before, and now all of a sudden you're starting to play a little bit more to that physical style that they did. They win 5-2, but you had to be happy with the shots on goal, and of course, I think the offensive production just tells for itself the improvement in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I think even, if you were to look at the numbers, the chances on Friday night were probably greater for us than on Saturday. And it just was one of those nights where things didn't really go our way. We didn't get the bounce or something when we had our opportunities, didn't find that timely goal. And then, the goaltending was pretty good for the most part, but it just, it wasn't solid. He didn't play his best game, and he would be the first to tell you that. So, one of those weird nights, but the guys played hard, and I think their response the next night was really promising in the fact that I didn't have to say much the next night. Like, we had a meeting at the hotel, we did a little bit of video, and it was pretty much all said and that, and the guys just showed up and they played and competed. So.
Now, Tim Shaughnessy has been a fantastic addition. 6 games, 4-2. He's got 2 shutouts. Now, for some reason, Saturday nights seem to go much better for him than the Friday nights. What do you think that is all about?
Yeah, I think a little bit of it is accountability on his part. Like I said, like he didn't play a bad game by any means on Friday night, but he didn't play his best game. And being the competitor that he is and being on his last year and wanting a Division I college scholarship, he pushes himself. He's a hard-working, good kid, and, I mean, he's the guy that's first on the ice every day, and he's one of the last ones off. But he just loves to play, and I think he challenged himself the next night. Like, he knew he didn't have the best night on Friday, and he turned it around Saturday night.
I had a theory, AJ. You know, NBC Sports Network has that college hockey game of the week on Friday nights. Do you think that could be a possibility? He's studying some other goaltenders?
Sorry, say that again. I didn't hear that.
NBC Sports Network has that college hockey game of the week on Friday nights. You think that's the problem? You might have to get him off the hockey tube for a little bit.
that could be entirely possible. We'll have to look more into that.
Hey, one positive coming out of that game, though. Mac hits the 30-goal mark. Talk about his leadership this year. And, I mean, just his offensive prowess has just been just great. And, I mean, it just seems like every game the guys are just really buying into his leadership, don't you think?
Yeah, he's done a good job. Like, obviously, when he was named captain at the start of the season, I think, I don't know if he lived up to the expectations that the previous coach had here, but he took some time. I don't know that Mac's a natural leader, but he's someone that's grown and learned, and he's kind of a guy you gotta trust and let do his own thing in a sense. Like, he's got leadership qualities. He knows how to lead. You kind of gotta let him just do it his own way a little bbit. And I've kind of given him that freedom in that sense, and he's responded well with it. So.
Yeah, I see when the guys are around him though. They kind of do follow him a little bit, and I think that's he's definitely leading by example. I mean, we're talking 2 goals away from being the scoring leader in the entire North American Hockey League. He trails Brandon Hawkins by 2. Hawkins has played 2 more games. I mean, that in itself is a sign of leadership. Would you agree, AJ?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's definitely impressive, and he definitely leads by example. I mean, he's the guy we look to when we do need that timely goal or to set up that timely goal, and he's been there all season for us. I mean, he's a guy that what he brings to the table can't really be replaced. So.
You didn't get any emails from female fans concerned about Mac's eye, did you? Because I think that was a big question mark. No?
Yeah, no, Mac's a tough guy. He did take the shot to the eye, and it didn't look very good either during that game. I actually asked him in the intermission if he was good to go, and right away he told me he couldn't see out of it, and then 2 minutes later he said he was fine. So credit to him for battling through that and playing with that, and it wasn't a pretty thing. So.
Yeah, he's in-house. We're going to talk to him a little bit. As soon as he heard his name, he popped the headset on to see what nice things you were going to say about him.
Crap.
Hey, let's bring up another guy that's been making an impact since he's come aboard, and he's also here tonight at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's James McGing, and I mean, it just seems like the kid's played 6 games and he's got 7 points already. I mean, he's just a playmaker for you. I guess talk about his impact to the team, and I tell you, I mean, I kind of like your line sets right now. A lot of future promises here, and he looks like he could be a guy that could be sticking around.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's another little rink rat that's kind of on the ice. You hadn't practiced at 1:30, and he's on the ice still too, sort of thing. And he's just a solid guy. He's bringing what I hope to the table. He played with English Springfield to start the year. He had almost a point a game with them. Brookings brought him in, and for some reason or another, he just didn't get the opportunity to reps in their lineup, and his output kind of reflected that. And bringing him in here, I was hoping, hey, this is a kid that needs a change of pace. He does have offensive upside, and let's bring him in here and give him an opportunity to showcase what he can do. And so we brought him in. We put him on the top couple of lines, and he's been producing. I mean, he's been a big part of the team as of late, and definitely a nice boost to our offense.
Yeah, and then you run into Sunday night, you take out the Minotauros, and like you said, shot production not as high as Friday night, but you come out with the win. Good goaltending from Tim Shaughnessy. Again, he'll be here tonight, like Rick referenced. But the one thing I saw coming out of that game is the first line with Andy Faust and Hunter Anderson and Mac Jansen starting to really move the puck around again. And I know you've been kind of waiting on that to kind of materialize here again, and it looks like they got their mojo back.
Yeah, they did. It was one of those things, I think it was last weekend, or not last weekend, 2 weekends ago, I actually moved Hunter Anderson down with Black and Becker just to kind of change things up. I think he'd maybe gone a little bit stale for a little time there, and I was just looking for a way more so than anything to give them a boost, to get a little hunger back so they could play together. And you know what, I had Faust, I had Mac come back in the office and ask if they could play with them again, and I kind of told them, no, you know what, we're going to try this right now and see what happens. And we ended up this last weekend switching them back, and it was kind of just a re-energized thing for them. It got them going again, and they played very well this last weekend.
Rick, is Beck and Blecker that like gimmick
hard
infringement?
to say,
It
isn't
is.
it? It's hard to say
you know,
together.
I'm hoping that there's a certain tool company that's not listening to the show right now. We might
Black
get in
and
trouble.
Becker.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like Black and Decker.
It is, exactly. I like it.
It's very close.
Exactly.
I like that. We're talking with A.J. Degenhardt, head coach of the Coulee Region Chill, via telephone. A.J. is on the road to Rochester, going to do some scouting tonight. Let's talk a little bit about that, A.J. I mean, the job continues all throughout the week and on the weekends, and now is playoff time. You know, obviously the great state of Minnesota has lots and lots of young talent, and you're obviously taking a look at some of it tonight. You know, tell us a little bit about the process. Obviously, you're in Minnesota. Do you have some outside parties scouting some stuff in other states as well?
I got a couple friends that are up in the area in Minneapolis that have
He
been
knows
watching
some
some
guys.
games, and kind of like tonight, for example, is just an instance. I've seen this. The kid that I'm going to watch mainly has been putting up pretty good numbers all year. I just had a guy go watch him this past weekend.
Little bad cell area there, AJ. You were cutting out. Let's see if we got you again.
There he is.
All right, if you could just repeat the last sentence there, we lost you for a moment.
Yeah. No, I got a friend up in the Minneapolis area, and he went and watched the kid about a week and a half ago here. Basically, called me and told me, hey, he's pretty good. You should probably go take a look at him yourself. He is a kid that you may want to consider offering a tender to if I like him. So I'm heading up there to watch him right now. And the scouting thing, it's just kind of, you know, it's tough to do. I'm kind of on my own right now, so I'm using resources and people that I know that can catch games occasionally for input on players. And then when I get a tip on one that has potential or they say is good, I'll cruise up and try to take a look at them. So.
How many tenders do the Coulee Region Chill currently have, and how many have you already used?
We have 6 total. Well, actually, I guess it's a little different. We've used 3 tenders right now. We got 3 tenders remaining, and then we also have 2 PHL tenders, which is the Prospect Hockey League. That's the North American Hockey League
Right.
Midget League, and then 1 3HL tender. We've used our 3HL tender as well right now.
Now, when you're scouting talent outside the area, you're looking. Are you looking in Chicago where you were coaching before? Because I know you know that area quite well, and you know a lot of the talent. Have you been talking to some guys down there?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually remain pretty close with the midget major coach that is with the. He was my assistant there last year, and he's a younger guy, so we spent a lot of time together. So we got a pretty close tie, and he gets that's one avenue for scouting is he gets opportunity to see all those HPHL showcases that they put on, and he kind of fills me in on players and whatnot. And actually, a kid that I coached this past season with Team Illinois, he came back to play for Team Illinois this year. He was kind of the one tender that we took a flyer on that, hey, this kid may end up in the USHL, but may fall through the cracks at some point next year. And he actually got called up to the Indiana Ice as probably about a month ago now, I guess. But he's a guy that, who knows, if next year sometime it doesn't work out for him there and he falls through, he'll be with us. So he's a good player, too.
AJ, if you end up having a meetup at Lou Malnati's, Rick and I will wire you some money to get us some pie, okay, if you're down in Chicago talking to some guys. Some pizza pie at Lou Malnati's.
I didn't hear you there.
Lou Malnati's Pizza in Chicago. If you're down there scouting, you got to send us up some pies.
Yeah, we'll wire you some money.
You know, I've actually never had that place. I've seen it a million times. I've heard about it a million times, but I've never been there.
Oh, you're missing out. We went for the City Classic, and by the way, nice prediction. You had the Badgers winning, and guess what they did? They knocked off the Gophers in almost the exact score you called.
I know, right? And then they lost to Penn State this last week.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Let's just go back to the City Classic and relive the moments.
AJ, let's fast forward to this weekend and the matchup with the Jets. What's your expectations? And I guess did you talk to the boys about the milk can trophy?
Yeah, well, no, you know what? I actually haven't even mentioned that to them. I've just pretty much the focus this week's been, hey, you got a team that's coming in. They're in the heat of a playoff battle right now, in good position. What are they? I think they're 2 points back or 4 points back, and they're 3 games. They got 3 games in hand. So you're going to have a hungry team that's coming in town, and you better be ready for a war. Like, they're going to come out hard, and they're going to bring their A game. So we got to bring ours.
Yeah, AJ, I've always been one to believe that you set mini goals throughout the season. And, obviously we're down to, I think, our last 3 points in terms of a playoff possibility. And, I mean, things are looking, pretty rough as far as that is going, and that it's not done yet mathematically. But when you look at the Janesville Jets battle and you play for the trophy, I know it's just a milk can trophy, and it doesn't represent necessarily.
Pretty nice milk can.
It is a nice one, and thanks to the milk board and all that for being a part of this battle, this interstate battle with the Janesville Jets. But to take the trophy back and display it at the Omni Center, isn't that like one of those mini goals that you'd kind of like to have, at least in terms of the things that you set for the remainder of this season here as we start to close things down?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a mini championship that you can win on the season, and anytime you got 60 games that you're going to play, you're going to look for any way that you can boost the guys up. So it is something. There's something to be said about it. Having the pride within the state and having that rivalry with those guys is an awesome thing, and it would mean a lot to bring that back. And anytime you can have another team have to carry the trophy into your locker room and hand it off, it always feels good. So that's definitely something we're focusing on, and this is going to be a big weekend for us.
These teams don't like each other, AJ, and I think this will be the first time you'll be the head coach here against the Janesville Jets, and obviously things got a little bit nasty. Connor Lemarand back and forth with the guys. Hunter Anderson has had a couple of brawls with the Janesville Jets. Do you expect there to be some fireworks this weekend?
I expect it to be just a hard-fought battle based on their standing in their playoff hunt right now. Like, it's been a while since we had our little mishap with them, and I think things have probably cooled down in that sense. But I think we'd be it'd probably be pretty tough to imagine that it's not going to be a battle and they're not going to come out as hard as they can. And we need to be ready for that for 120 minutes this weekend. It is going to be a battle, and we got to be prepared to come out and push back and set the tone to the series from the first drop of the puck and make them play our game, not come out and try to respond to how they're playing.
Yeah, AJ, I think you and Rick would both agree that this Janesville team is not as talented as it used to be. However, they are tough, like you said, but you've had some success against them. I guess, how better is your team now, though, going back to the series before than it was, at the last series? Because I think that the Chill have made some offensive leaps and bounds compared to the last time you matched up with the Jets.
Yeah, I think both teams have probably definitely made some upgrades. So in that sense, I don't know exactly what theirs are at this point. I know they did make some moves around the trade deadline, though. But yeah, we've definitely gotten a lot better offensively. We're scoring more goals. I think in the time that I've taken over, we're a full goal a game average better than we were at that time. So the goals against is pretty much the same as it has been, but I think we just got a young, hungry team right now that is, they're trying to prove a point. They're playing for next year at this point with the outside shot that, hey, if something goes extremely right, we could still get in the playoffs. But the focus right now has just been, hey, you got nothing to lose at this point. You can play spoiler to other teams that we're playing right now, and just take every day one at a time. And guys are just relaxing to play, and they're having fun. They're enjoying it right now. So.
Yeah, the special teams have definitely improved, and yes, the offense has definitely kicked it up a few notches. And the addition of Tim Shaughnessy and net, I mean, he's brought some huge excitement between the pipes. There's no doubt about that, and we look forward to getting to know him a little bit. Just a couple more things before we let you go, and I know you got some scouting to do, and we've got the boys we're going to bring on here at Buffalo Wild Wings. The status of Blake Cates, is he going to be back before the end of the season? And if not, what are the plans for next year when it comes to Blake?
There's no guarantees right now at this point that he'll be back. He has been down a couple of weekends watching us, and he actually came down, I think it was last week, early in the week. He came down and actually put his skates on and came on the ice to test it out and see how it was. He was able to skate around better than they thought he would be able to at that point. So as soon as he's ready, we're going to get him out. We're going to get him back in action and practicing with us. In terms of next season, my intentions right now are to have him back with us. But as you know, in this crazy game, there's some stuff that can happen, and there's no guarantees. So, yeah, he's a great goaltender. I'd obviously like to have him back in uniform with us next year.
One more thing from me, AJ. Obviously, we're going to be doing a Where Are They Now segment, catching up with some of the Chill alumni that are in D3, D1 schools right now, even some play in ECHL and Berkeley. Scott, what can you tell us about progression of guys wanting to move on to that next level? Any news you could give us?
Yeah, I can tell you a little bit, I guess. Tim Shaughnessy has recently been getting some Division I interest, and something may come to terms here in the next couple of weeks. Nothing's a guarantee, but it's possible. Derek Smith has gotten some very heavy interest since the prospect tournament. I know he played very well up there the 2 games that I got to see online, and he's opened some people's eyes, some very good college schools' eyes, actually. So there is some progression. Honestly, looking at it, Mac's a guy that has some possibility here coming down the stretch still. We got a couple, we got Corey Lashenko, who's a 92, that's probably going to get some looks. Based on that, though, most of the guys are probably going to have to be back next year, and next year should be a pretty big year in terms of movement, I'm thinking. I think we got a lot of guys that can play Division I hockey, and I think next season is going to be a very big season for some boys. So,
AJ, what about your status for next year? I know it's early, but, I got to say, and I think Rick would agree, the boys like playing for you. I know that a lot of the parents that we talk to support your methods and what you're doing with this team right now. Have you had any talks about returning next season, and where are we at with the assistant coach?
Yeah, we've had some talks. I guess I don't want to say too much at this point right now, but it's looking good for next year, and we're in the process of we almost got an assistant coach done and in the works. So I'm actually going to be seeing the guy that's the lead candidate right now up in Rochester for this game. So it'll be a good opportunity to sit down and talk with him a little bit more. So.
Is it Barry Melrose? Did you get him recruited?
I don't know with that haircut if I would take him.
Bringing the mullet back. Yes. Bringing the mullet back with Barry Melrose. Well, Coach, I know this is busy times. You got some scouting to do tonight. We're glad you could make some time with us via telephone. We look forward to the Janesville series this weekend. It's going to be very, very festive there at the Omni Center. Just a few home games left, 5 to be exact. Very important to get that trophy this weekend, I think, is one of those mini goals, as I stated. And obviously, we're hoping to knock off Janesville this weekend and close out strong. And we hope to have some more news from you in terms of assistant coach and some finalized deals. And, I know these are busy, hectic times for you, and we wish you the best of luck.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, AJ. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, AJ Degenhardt via telephone, head coach, Coulee Region Chill here, the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings. Big weekend, as we mentioned. Friday night, it's going to be the West Salem Mites skating in the first intermission. And I know that on Saturday, it's going to be extremely festive with McDonald's. Ronald McDonald's going to be in-house.
Wow.
He's going to sing the national anthem.
On
You're
Saturday?
going to be there on Saturday,
I
too.
I am.
With Ronald McDonald's going to be there. He's going to be singing.
Okay.
Mac Jansen's going to be singing
Really?
the national anthem along with Ronald McDonald.
Wow.
Right?
You're singing with Ronald McDonald?
Yeah,
Yep. I'm loving it.
The guys were at Evergreen Elementary School at Holman too, and they were talking about healthy eating with McDonald's. Of course,
that's cool.
There's going to be some fun stuff going on as every time the Chills score on Saturday night, Michelle Bryant, the Chill franchise, going to be giving $200 to the Ronald McDonald House.
And that's big.
That's very, very big.
Come out and support them this weekend.
It is definitely a great weekend to get on out. We're going to be talking with Tim Shaughnessy, the goaltender for the Coulee Region Chill, coming up in our next segment here. This is the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
I'm distracted. I see a big thing of wings over there. And then some guys waving a kids menu over there. I don't know which one I'm getting.
Rik and Scotty will return in a moment from Buffalo Wild Wings in Onalaska on CRSN.
Bring the action. Would you like to be the first to know before Quick Trip raises the price of gas by receiving alerts on your cell phone? To sign up, text KTKS to 75309. From there, you'll click on the link to choose your favorite Quick Trip store. You'll receive alerts before Quick Trip raises the price of fuel, and you'll receive other money-saving coupons too. So text KTKS to 75309 to enroll, or visit our website at quicktrip.com and click on Quick Trip Mobile. Message and data rates may apply.
America's Best Value Inn and Econo Lodge in La Crosse, Wisconsin is the home of the Coulee Region Chill's guest opponents. Rooms are available with refrigerators, microwaves, coffee makers, free Wi-Fi, and continental breakfast. Mention the Chill's special daily, weekly, and monthly rates when you book your stay at the America's Best Value Inn and Econo Lodge in La Crosse, Wisconsin, where people stay by choice, not by chance.
Like a puck flying across the ice, Beaver Builder Supply has a fleet of trucks to deliver your building supplies at warp speed. Looking for roofing or siding? Thinking of a new garage or window replacement? Beaver Builder Supply is your solution store. If you have questions or for order pickups, we're located in Holmen, right on Highway 53. Don't burn your time wandering around a big store. Come to Beaver Builder Supply for immediate top-flight service and quality supplies. Go Chill.
Everything we do is to bring you back. Our Tot Spot makes shopping fun for you and the kids. Our signature meats like burgundy pepper spoon roast, ribs on a stick, and Oktoberfest bratwurst make meal prep a snap. Plus, our spectacular deli takes eating at home to a whole new level. Festival's Boomerang Theory. Innovation to bring you back.
Great stuff for not a lot of money. Festival Foods.
This is the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings on CRSN.
Welcome back to the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings. Rik, Frankie, Scotty, Grand kicking back, talking puck with Tim Shaughnessy, the goaltender for the Coulee Region Chill. It's so great to have Tim with us for the first time. We haven't had the Coaches Show the last couple of weeks. We tried to get you in here
last two times
and talk puck, and we haven't had the chance. But meanwhile, you've just been getting shutouts. So maybe it's a good thing that we waited a little bit. Now 4-2 in 6 games with the Chill. Are you having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun. It was good that you guys canceled on me twice because now we have something to talk about. So.
We didn't cancel. We didn't cancel. It wasn't us. We didn't cancel. No, I think I was a bit under the weather there for one of those, but I'm glad that
some scheduling conflicts.
I'm glad that we got you in here. Obviously this is a big moment for you because
yes.
We had an injury to Blake Cates. The need was there for bringing in a goaltender. AJ worked out a deal to get you in here, and you've been in the net basically every game since you came to town, and you've already posted 2 shutouts. You have 3 on the season. You made maybe what I would say in North American Hockey League action the greatest save I've ever seen.
Yeah, no
Bouncing
doubt.
Back post to post. We put it up on Facebook. You've obviously seen it as well. Timmy got it up there. We sent it to the league. It was on Plays of the Week and all that stuff.
Definitely.
It certainly doesn't hurt for the recruiting, does it?
No, it definitely doesn't. Since I've gotten here, I've talked to more schools than I had all 5 months or however long I was in Jamestown. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of success since coming here, and it's been great.
What are the biggest changes with being a member of the Coulee Region Chill compared to where you were at in Jamestown? What are the differences there? What could you identify as big differences?
One of the main differences is in Jamestown there was it was kind of like a goalie partnership, like where I would play a game and then the other guy would go. So it's kind of like we'd switch off. But since I got here, it's kind of like back to what I like to do is just play every game. I'm the kind of goalie that if I play more, I'm going to play better. So that's what I've had the opportunity to do it here, and it's really worked out so far. So
I mean, how does that just mess with your mentality if you're kind of going on and off again. I mean, you talked about you want to play more because you feel more at home. That way, I mean, a lot of goaltenders say they want to play because they want to get the feeling of being in a game. Does that truly affect you as much as, everybody says it does, I guess, from the outside?
It really does. See, some people think that if they just give you one game in a weekend that you'll be able to focus on that one game and then you'll do better. But really, you think too much about it, and then you don't do as well. So if I have just in my mindset, I'm playing 2 games this weekend, got to play well this weekend, I don't think too much about it. I can just go and play hockey.
Tim, the other good thing about that highlight is I wasn't on that call. Rick was. So that is definitely a plus on your part. But let's go back to your numbers here. And,
likes to self-degrade himself.
Yeah, hey, what do you do? What do you do? But going back to the numbers, I mean, since you've come to the Chill, now in the league, you're 9th in goals against average and 9th in save percentage. You've really moved up the boards, and it looks like you're getting some talks from some other, maybe some future potential prospects here. So, I mean, how does that make you feel to have this opportunity, make the most of it, and, I mean, just showcasing what you got?
It's been great. Coming out here, my coach where I was, he told me that, coming out here, I'm going to get an opportunity to play, and that if I do take advantage of it, I'm going to get opportunities at the next level. And so far, I've been doing my part here, and there could be opportunity knocking here coming in a couple weeks, but we'll see what happens. I got to keep playing the way that I am.
And, Rick kind of touched on, and so did AJ, some of the defensive talent that this team has. We talked about Derek Smith, Alexei Mustiniemi, Sean Lang, a lot of good players play on that blue line. How's the communication? They're young kids for the most part, and, you're a little bit older, more of a veteran, so how's the communication with them, and how's that going?
At first coming here, I was working on names. I'm terrible with names. So when I first got here, I was just I was a little lost the first couple of games. I was like, I don't know what to call them, So when after all the new jitters got out of me and I figured everybody's names out, got comfortable with them, now I feel comfortable telling them, hey, get back, get into your spot, don't do that, hold up. It's gotten a lot easier as it's gone along. So
are you comfortable enough to say Alexei Mustiniemi backwards? That's the real question.
I'm not comfortable enough to say his name forwards, to be honest with you.
Just don't call him late for dinner, because he's never late for dinner. That's one thing I can guarantee.
You're out to bologna.
He's eating right now. He's right over there.
Oh, yeah.
My wife is buying him a big plate of something, I'm sure.
I drive him to Dairy Queen about twice a week.
Yeah.
Rick, do you have any more spaghetti?
Yeah, he's over there all the time. He doesn't miss an opportunity for a meal. There's no question about that.
He's a big kid.
The 6'7" frame, he can pack it in there.
He can't afford to miss a meal.
And you can't see. He has no body fat at all. That's the crazy thing about it.
Why is it when that guy comes over, he eats my food? Your friend Scotty eats all my food.
Let me ask you about this, too, Tim. You've been working with Matt Lundeen since he's come over, and has that been a big help? Because he did a pretty darn good job with Blake Cates. I saw the improvement with Blake when Matt came on board and started to work with him.
Yeah, it's definitely he's been a big help. I like his coaching style, because when he got a hold of me, it's not along the lines of, here, you have to do what I say, here, I'm telling you what to do. It's more along the lines of, I'm going to work with your style and help you do what you want to do. Because, I am an older guy. I only have a month left of my junior career, so he knows that I'm not going to be changing up my style too much for the next month, so he's just working with it, and that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, that's got to be a big help. Now, you and Derek O'Flynn planning anything special for St. Patrick's Day? You guys are about as Irish as it gets. Both parents Irish or just dad?
There's a lot of Irish on my dad's side and a little bit on my mom's, but we'll see what happens come St. Patty's Day.
I got some green boxes of Lucky Charms yet next door if you need
can help.
them. They're all green. but are you going to come to the St. Patty's Day edition of the Coaches Show, Rick? I think we should formally invite him.
I think that's
if you guys want me back, I'll be here.
Absolutely.
Right.
We got to do something green, though. We got to have some special St. Patty's Day. I know that Brian Simpson, the public address announcer, will have St. Patty's Day nicknames.
Really?
I'm quite certain he'll be.
It's the first team I've had that have given me a nickname as I walked on the ice, and I got a kick out of it.
Yeah, did you like that?
It was funny.
For some guys, it's probably a little weird, but Brian has a lot of fun, and there's another guy who's pretty Irish as well.
Yes, very much so, and he'll be the first one to tell you that, no question. Hey, Tim, question about Jamestown and the Coulee region. How's the mall in Jamestown compared to this one? I know Rick wants to know.
There barely is a mall in Jamestown. There's if you call 3 or 4 stores that you can walk to a mall, that's That's what you got there.
Yeah, I kind of wondered because you make the trip to Aberdeen. I traveled with the team the last 2 years, and you head off to Aberdeen. Now, have you been to Aberdeen?
I played in Minot last year. Actually.
Okay, so you
Right up the road.
You know all about Aberdeen.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I know
and
all
you stayed
about
at the
that
White House.
Oh, I've stayed at the White House. One of the only hotels I know that you can rent out a room for an hour and a half.
Yeah. There you go. Yep. It doesn't smell like cigarette smoke either. No, not at all. So you being with Minot, then you know about pretty much every team in the Central.
I do. Yeah,
and know a little bit about
very
it.
comfortable with this division, which was actually a relief to come back. I really like it here. The travel's a lot less stressful than it is out in the North Division, and it's just it's kind of good to be home.
But you also probably know Janesville a little bit as well. And
I do.
That's who you're going to be seeing this weekend.
Yes.
Your thoughts about Janesville are you going to have a really good Friday night to go along with your great Saturday night?
That's what I'm looking for. I mean, they're a streaky team. Like they during the game they'll take a couple minutes off, which is where we're really going to need to jump on them. But when they do catch fire, they're really good offensively, and they got a good goalie back there too. So I think if we just keep playing the way that we do, we shouldn't have any trouble.
Speaking of goaltenders, I know everybody has an idol they like to model themselves after. I mean, talk about a professional goalie that I think you idolize or like to model your career after, if you could.
I really, ever since I was, I think it was a Bantam.
Don't say Rick DiPietro.
No.
Please don't.
I don't like being injured, so no, not
that's
Rick,
good.
not Rick
That's
DiPietro.
Good. That's good.
But I've been really modeling myself after Marc-Andre Fleury ever since he came into the league. He's a quick goalie. He's kind of skinny like me, so it's
quick glove.
Exactly, really quick glove, and I like the way he plays, and I try to play like him. So.
All right, if you were playing at this rink, I want you to tell me whose goal song is this?
It's either the Jamestown Ironman or.
Were they using that one?
They used it for about half the year.
Oh, okay. Yep. It's the New York Rangers song, so they copied it off the New York Rangers there. But that was pretty good.
It was
pretty good.
Not bad.
Pretty good. You don't want to hear that. You only want to hear your team's goal song. That's the only one you want to hear.
That's right.
How do you like that? They chose Mac Attack chose the Flyers goal song.
Really? Well, that's a good one.
So that's the one. That's the one we got.
Gets the fans going.
I want the Brass Bonanza myself, but that's just me.
I like the Chicago Blackhawks one. That's one of my favorites.
That's my favorite. There it is.
That is.
Little Chelsea's dagger.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta like that.
What about the Brass Bonanza? That's in there too, isn't it? We got it. Yeah, there you go.
That's another good one.
Come on. Actually, no. Whenever I hear that song, I just think of tripping out in a van, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, we'll leave that story alone.
Yes, we will.
Tim, we're so glad you can make some time. We finally got you down here to B-Dubs. What'd you have to eat? Did you have which flavor?
I got 12 boneless mild. So I'm not
go.
really the hot guy. So I go with the mild wings with some ranch.
So you're not going to be doing the Blazing Wings challenge there during the intermission?
Probably not. I want to keep my tongue for the next couple years of my life.
I got you. We want you to, and we wish you the best luck in St. Patty's Day. You have a standing invite, all right?
All right, sounds good. I'll be here.
Tim Shaughnessy, goalie for the Coulee Region Show. Go get the Janesville Jets on Friday and Saturday night. Coming up next, the Mac Attack and James McGing will be part of the Chill Coaches Show here from Buffalo Wild Wings of the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Mac's been a good leader for us. I definitely draw interest from scouts. A lot of it, we got to have some success as a team to draw scouts. Got to continue to do what he's doing on a consistent basis.
Rik and Scotty will return in a moment from Buffalo Wild Wings in Onalaska on CRSN.
Founded by Tony Zach in 1999, Empire Development has been the area leader in home remodeling and repair.
Is it time for a residential or commercial remodel? Check out empiredevelopment.com or come into our newly remodeled showroom in Onalaska. There you can see our products and meet our on-staff interior designer.
Hi, I'm Katie, the interior designer at Empire Development. I would love to help you design your dream remodel.
Like us on Facebook or check us out at empiredevelopment.com.
Domino's of La Crosse in Onalaska is a proud sponsor of the Coulee Region Chill. Check out Domino's Early Week Carry-Out Special. Pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For a complete Domino's menu, special offers, or to order online and track your orders, go to Domino's.com and like us on Facebook at Domino's La Crosse.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that tells it like it is? With Kasasa Cash, I get just what I need. Massive interest paid back to me in straight-up cash. No points or pointless, as I like to call them. Plus no minimum balance and nationwide ATM fee refunds. Now that's to the point. Do you, Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa. Kasasa Cash. Only available at America's finest community banking institutions. Certain restrictions apply. See financial institution for details.
Kasasa. Now at Coulee Bank. Member FDIC.
This is the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings on CRSN.
Ah, yes. Rick, Frankie, Scotty, Grant, welcome back to the Chill Coaches Show.
When did you put this in?
Oh,
I love this song.
It's an awesome song.
Oh, my God,
Isn't
it's
it?
great.
I bet you Mac Jansen knows all the words to it, Mac. You can sing along with that one, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not going to, though.
No.
All right.
Gotta pay to see that.
How about James, Mr. McGing? Do you know the words to that song?
No, I do not.
You do not know the words to that song. Don't even ask me to sing. That's how he was feeling right there. Don't mess with me like that. First off, let's talk with you, Jameson. We welcome you to the team. We were actually here at the coaches show talking to AJ when the call came in. The deal was getting done to get you here to the Coulee Region Chill, which we feel like we're kind of a part of you coming to the team.
Well, we like to think so anyway.
We do. We like
to
think
credit.
that.
I feel the same about you guys.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. He does. I like it. It's already working out here. You've been a great addition. We've noticed the offensive skills, and obviously for you, it has to be pretty cool to come over to the Chill and get a little bit of boost in terms of line playing time and working with some guys that you seem to have pretty good chemistry with. Tell us a little bit about your feelings on that.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity to come here. I was pretty excited because over in Brookings they're bringing new guys in every week. So
from foreign countries.
Yeah, from everywhere.
I want to ask how they do that.
And Karivanavs and
yeah. I mean, what kind of charter airline are they running in Brookings that I don't know about?
No, I think they've gone through 6 Russians this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get my passport at a gas station and just say, here it is, and just show up and see what happens.
Yeah, I believe he was Corey Leyland was a coach in Europe, so I think he has some connections there. And so
Italy.
He brings him in. Yeah, he was a coach in Italy, and so he likes to bring in a lot of the foreign guys. But we're so glad to have you. It seems like you and the Mac Attack, you guys getting along pretty well here so far, or what?
Yeah, he bullies me a little bit, but all in all, he's a great guy.
He bullies. You bully, Mac?
Yeah, he just pushes me to the ground sometimes on the ice.
When the garbage needs to be taken out, I take McGing to it.
You get it done. Okay, it goes without saying that you've had some more ice time here with the Chill. Tell us a little bit about your aspirations. What are you thinking? I mean, you're here for the closeout of the season. You guys, you're against the ropes in terms of making the playoffs here, but it's not over yet, not mathematically out of it, and you're never going to say never until that number closes out. You got a big weekend series against the Janesville Jets. Now, some people say, hey, it's just a milk can trophy, but sometimes I think you need to have little goals throughout the season, and you want to win the interstate rivalry. What do you think about this thing? Obviously, you've heard a little bit about it, I got to believe.
Playing Janesville?
Yeah, playing Janesville. We play for the America's Dairyland Milk Can Trophy. Mac has been seen holding it numerous times. We had a great weekend down in Janesville. We got to bring it back with us, and they unfortunately came up the last time and had a little bit of success against us. But there's a different chemistry on this team right now. I love what I'm seeing offensively. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, no, I wasn't aware of the milk can?
The Milk Can Trophy.
The Milk Can
It's
Trophy.
like a milk can, but it's got the two teams' names on it, and whoever wins the series gets to hold the trophy and keep it in the trophy case, that kind of thing.
Not the milk can I saw growing up in Bangor. This is a nice milk can. This thing is state-of-the-art, pristine.
It is.
It's
fancy. Mac can attest to it, Mac. You've held it up.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
We don't drink out of the milk can.
No.
You hold it up. That's all you do with that.
Yeah, I started the year in Springfield, and we played Janesville quite a few times, and so that's exciting. I'm getting to play them again. I have some buddies on that team, so it'll make it more personal for me too to get the milk can.
Are you friends with Connor Lemeron? Or is he a punk? Come on, go ahead.
I don't
talk
know.
about it.
Yeah, he's probably a punk. I don't know.
No, he's actually a gritty player. When you play against him, you don't necessarily like the guy too much, but if he was on your team, you'd like to have him because he's just a big guy. Yeah. He likes to mess around with people a little bit. He gets stirs it up a little bit.
Yeah, James, 5 points in 6 games like we alluded to earlier. You're coming in, like Rick said, showing the skill set, get some more ice time. And, it really seems like this team is starting to gel offensively. on the level that I think maybe we kind of all expected. I think, Mac, you would agree, maybe near the beginning of the season, it's starting to come together at the right time. I guess, what do you attest that to? Is it just the style of players you're playing with, or is it maybe a little bit of the coaching, or is it both?
Yeah, I was really surprised when I got here because I was surprised the team hadn't been doing better earlier in the year with the skill we have and the way we've been playing. We beat Brookings and Minot this weekend, 2 teams who are ahead of us in the standings. And I don't know if it's coaching or I don't know. I think the talent's been there, but I think maybe Coach AJ's bringing it out of us or turning the team around recently.
It seems to me like since AJ took over, there just seems to be more of an openness, more of a camaraderie amongst the guys, a little bit more of a looseness. And now with the pressure sort of being off, you guys being kind of spoilers, again, not mathematically out of it, but the freedom of, going out there and just, trying a couple things that maybe you wouldn't do normally, it's kind of made this team maybe a little bit more free-flowing and a little more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that definitely. I mean, it's great coming to the rink every day. A lot of guys, we like to have fun, and I mean, we're having fun and playing great hockey, so I think we'll continue it for the rest of the year.
Hey, James, talk about Brock Cowitz now. He's had a pretty decent season in net for Janesville, but he's susceptible, and he's not the fastest tender in the world. I know you've kind of seen him from time to time. And what does it take to beat a guy like him? Is it just getting in his head early, or just keeping maintaining and peppering the guy all night long?
I think it's getting on him early. A lot of these goalies, they like these really talented ones. They're getting a groove, and then once they get in their groove, you can't beat them. So it's getting the puck to the net right away, peppering them with shots, like you said. I know him in particular. He likes to come really far out of his net. So you have to be really aggressive with him early.
You don't have to answer this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. You want to come back and play for the Coulee Region Chill again next year because you're eligible to do that?
Oh yeah, I'm planning on it.
All right,
yeah.
Fantastic. Good. We're glad to hear that.
Writing that down. Jersey for next season.
We got another guy over here named Mac Jansen that we'd like to come back to and keep that chemistry going.
Oh yeah, he's going to.
Now I know Mac, being
he's bullying you now.
Being a 30-goal scorer, being second in the league in the North American Hockey League in goals, obviously you're drawing attention from colleges out there, and I know that the interest is there. Obviously, as a Chill fan and broadcaster, it'd be weird to not have the Mac Attack back out there again next year, but tell us about how things are going for you in terms of recruiting, and where's your mind at right now as far as what the next step's going to be?
Definitely my mind's with the Chill. I'm trying to finish the season strong here. Get wins with the guys, and see what happens. Like you said, we're not mathematically out of it, but right now we're just focusing on going in every weekend and winning hockey games. And I don't know. On a more personal note, I think I just got some questions I asked, some things to figure out, talk with the old man a little bit and just see where we're both at with it, and I guess that's at that.
By the way, hello to Dave and Corey. Hopefully they are watching right now here.
And they survived an evening out with us in Chicago, so that's credit to them.
Yeah, they were together with us at the City Classic, and we had a good time with them out there. And obviously, they would love to see you at a D1 school. There's no question about that. That's what every parent wants.
Yes.
That's the plan. That's the goal. That's what you guys want out of this whole thing. But you do have eligibility to play again next year, and so it remains to be seen what you're going to do. But like you said, what's happening right now is trying to win every hockey game, and I know it's just one of those things that's more of an individual thing, but being the goal-scoring leader would be a great little thing to have on your resume, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I look at every weekend. I know, I've been clicking with my line mates, and we just go into every game saying, hey, we just got to score goals tonight. We got to make nice plays, and there's times in games where the ice is tilted towards your end, and we just say we got to go have a nice forecheck shift, and then kind of takes care of the rest. Just us three tic-tac-toeing out there and try and put the puck in the net.
Well, El Capitan, I'm going to ask you this question just because I think, Rik kind of touched on, how this team is making its progress and gelling at the right time. Now, you're a pretty vocal guy. You say what you think. How are you feeling right now going into this stretch run? Do you think there's a possibility you guys might be able to sneak in with what's going on right now?
Oh, definitely. You always have to have high expectations, and you always have to know what's ahead of you. And, we look at our past 4. We won 3 out of 4 against 2 teams that we struggled with pretty early in the year. And, you look at those games, we took it to them. It was all us all night. We outshot a couple of them, and you definitely have to have high expectations and know that we're just going to have to win hockey games and see what happens.
It was too bad about Blake because he was on such a run and playing so good in net, but you pick up Tim, and I mean, you never want to give any bad impressions to the other guy, but I tell you, Tim's played well. I know this is his last year, but I tell you what, he's really made this team mentally believe, I think, too, that, he's going to take the shots for you guys, and you guys are going to find a way to win games.
Yeah, it's nice. Tim's been pretty strong for us. Well, he's been really strong for us. I mean, on a particular note, up in Minot, I think we were either tied 0-0 or up 1-0, and Tim just made the most amazing backdoor save I've ever seen in my life. And, we all look at each other on the bench and we say, hey, like, he's here to play. Why shouldn't we show up to play?
He does it. He wants that. He wants the next level. He's putting it on. I mean, like I said, he made the most amazing save I've seen in North American Hockey League action at the Omni Center. We didn't win that game, but it was still a great save.
And the best thing was I didn't screw up the highlight like I've screwed up your goals this year. But, hey, going back to that.
Good sayings.
Yeah,
Have you heard his sayings, his goal calls? He makes like poems and stuff. You heard that before?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've done a couple of games with James has been in, haven't you?
Just one so far.
Okay, all right.
But we'll have some St. Patty's Day ones ready for this weekend.
Yep, Saturday you guys got to just be lighting it up because, every time you guys score a goal, Michelle Bryant's got to take $200 out of her pocket and help out Ronald McDonald House. You know that?
Hey.
So I'd like to just see him keep going in the net.
Oh, what's this you're singing with Ronald McDonald now? I want to hear more about this, Mac.
First time I heard that was when you guys just said it to me. So.
Yeah, you guys are all singing the anthem with Ronald McDonald on Saturday.
I don't think you want to hear a few of those guys sing.
You mean Alexi singing the anthem? We don't want to hear that?
I think Lexi should dress up as Grimace and go out there with Ronald McDonald. I think that would be awesome, just personally.
Mac, before we let you guys go here, I wanted you to take us through the top prospects out in Troy. Obviously, you went there with a banged-up eye, and I understand that there's a little bit of sickness going on out there. And the team played pretty well. You guys are, 2-1 in the tournament?
Yeah. It was definitely a new experience. It was pretty fun. I mean, there was a lot of guys out there. I mean, best guys from each team, a lot of elite players, and basically we just went out there, met with all the guys on our team, and we went in saying, we want to win. Like that's what every hockey player wants to do is win. So, coach just kind of threw together some lines, and we went and played some hockey, and then it was fun. It was really fun hockey, really high pace. The puck was always moving, and to the sickness note, it was really weird because first day everyone was fine. Next day, a couple guys wake up, they had flu-like symptoms, and it wasn't pretty. I saw some of the guys, and a few guys got rushed to the ER. And
wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, I got Coulee region must be drinking something good because none of us were.
You guys were safe. It's that endurance,
Yeah. It's the AJ Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's what we'll go with.
Building strong constitution here with your billet families. They're keeping you healthy. Speaking of, James, how you liking things living here in the Coulee region?
Oh, I like it a lot so far. It's a lot bigger, a lot nicer town than. I don't want to bash Brookings, but it's a lot bigger.
It's okay.
A lot bigger.
They got Daktronics there.
They do.
That's a big thing. But no, I'm glad you're happy here. We love having you, and I'm glad to hear that you're thinking about coming back here again next year because I think there's a good core of guys here.
Yes.
We didn't get off to the kind of start we wanted to this year. Now, had we had this core, had we had AJ at the beginning, maybe, who knows how things would all turned out. But, it is what it is. Now it's all about what's going to be happening down the road here. Finish the season strong.
Yep.
Have a great showing for yourself to draw more attention to scouts, and that's really what we got to do.
Yeah.
And win a couple against Janesville this weekend and make Michelle pull money out of her wallet for Ronald McDonald House. How about that?
And you can see that trophy and shine it up real nice.
Yeah.
Put it in that trophy case.
We'll do a nice lap around the rink with the no
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I like it.
We'll get some photos. We'll have Anthony Larson from Coulee Region Photography get some good shots of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, James.
Nice meeting you too.
Good luck this weekend. Mac Attack, as always. Thanks for making time for us here at the Chill Coaches Show. Going to take another quick break here. When we return, we're going to do a Where Are They Now segment, checking in with the Chill alumni.
Let's do that.
And Dave Mylrea going to join us via telephone. That's coming up next.
I'm distracted. I see a big thing of wings over there. And then some guy's waving a kids menu over there. I don't know which one I'm getting.
Rik and Scotty will return in a moment from Buffalo Wild Wings in Onalaska on CRSN.
Bring the action.
Like a puck flying across the ice, Beaver Builder Supply has a fleet of trucks to deliver your building supplies at warp speed. Looking for roofing or siding? Thinking of a new garage or window replacement? Beaver Builder Supply is your solution store. If you have questions or for order pickups, we're located in Holman, right on Highway 53. Don't burn your time wandering around a big store. Come to Beaver Builder Supply for immediate top-flight service and quality supplies. Go chill.
America's Best Value Inn and Econo Lodge in La Crosse, Wisconsin is the home of the Coulee Region Chill's guest opponents. Rooms are available with refrigerators, microwaves, coffee makers, free Wi-Fi, and continental breakfast. Mention the Chill's special daily, weekly, and monthly rates when you book your stay at the America's Best Value Inn and Econo Lodge in La Crosse, Wisconsin, where people stay by choice, not by chance.
Everything we do is to bring you back. Our Tot Spot makes shopping fun for you and the kids. Our signature meats like burgundy pepper spoon roast, ribs on a stick, and Oktoberfest bratwurst make meal prep a snap. Plus, our spectacular deli takes eating at home to a whole new level. Festival's Boomerang Theory. Innovation to bring you back.
Great stuff for not a lot of money. Festival Foods.
Tip forward to Berkeley Scott. In the neutral zone. What a move! A shot to goal! Berkeley Scott! He pulls the magic trick. He goes berserk and scores. Sends it towards the net. Glove by Ripple. Quick shot. Goes down. It's not coming up. 4 goals for David Ripple. Oh my goodness gracious. Far circle. Here comes Frischman right out in front. He's a little backhand shot to goal. Schildinger. He'll come right up the slot. He'll go to the backhand and scores. Now a chance for the Chill. 1-on-1 right off the bat for Leister. Here's Chris Hughes. He makes the move and buries the biscuit. Now Droplet to Blommer. Through the screen. It's a goal. Gorder works past the defender. Geisbriggs undressed him and scores. What a goal. Connor Gorder with a beautiful move. Here's a chance for Benny Zaremko. He buries it.
Where are they now? Let's catch up with Chill alumni and find out how they are doing at the next level with a Where Are They Now segment. Live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Onalaska, where it's family night. Here are CRSN's version of Gary Thorne and Bill Clement, but with much larger belt sizes. Rik Frankie and Scotty Graham.
That would be us. That would be us. Welcome back to the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings Family Night, as you heard. Rik Frankie, Scotty Graham, Nicole Noy, Timmy Cope, and via telephone right now, one of those Where Are They Now sophomore for the St. John's Johnnies, joining us via telephone, Dave Mylrea. Dave, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
You got me. Fantastic. I'm glad you could make some time to join us here and having a good year. Team playing really, really well. Fill us in on how things are going. You guys are playoff bound. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we're actually playing this weekend, Saturday at 2 o'clock. We got Gustavus for the Mylrea Championship. So, I mean, we've had some success this year. We, started off a little slow and picked it up. And, the boys really started clicking at the end, kind of riding our hot goalie. And ended up splitting with St. Thomas for the Mylrea title. And now we're just focused on playoffs and winning it.
Well, we obviously wish you the best of luck there. Dave, you know as well as I do, you were always one of my favorite guys. The first year here for the Coulee Region Chill.
I'm tearing up right now.
There was nobody better at working with the officials, and I don't know if it's you got it from your old man or what. The sidebar, the legal counsel, but nonetheless, there was nobody better at working the officials than one Dave Mylrea. Did you get that from your old man or what?
Yeah, I mean, my old man's a lawyer, so I got a little. I can argue, and I can converse with the best of them. So. I think my tactic was just to go in there and buddy with them, so I didn't have to fight with them too much and kind of get things to go our way, which is nice.
Now I'm kind of hoping that you're going to come by after things are all said and done for your season this year. Maybe join me up in the booth there. You thinking you might be able to make it down here to the Coulee?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys keep your season going, and I don't get down there for a couple weeks and we end up in the national tournament, but. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the first things on my list of things to do is get down there and get back up in the booth with you boys. That was, playing there was awesome, and being able to come back and get up there and kind of support the game and the program is huge.
Hey, Dave, some things never change. My job is always replaceable, and you're still being a captain. So what's going on out there, man?
I don't know. I guess I can I'm like a politician. I was lobbying for that, I guess.
Tell us about your team a little bit. Tell us about the relationship with the guys there. How are things going there for you outside of the fact that obviously you're having success this year?
Oh, I love it up here. It's, the boys are great. It's a little bit different than juniors. I mean, juniors, you get down there with 20 guys and you just kind of go, and it's, you're in a new city, don't know many people, and you get up here, you finally got some girls that you see on a consistent basis, and you just have, it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's not taking anything away from juniors. Juniors that's the dream right there. I mean, there's nothing better if you don't got to go to class or worry about tests, but it's awesome. I love the guys up here, but it's hockey, and that's just a hockey player. That's just the character of the hockey players, I guess. Most of them are good guys, so it's nice.
How's the school part going? You getting good grades?
Oh, I'm trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I came here to go to school pretty much. So
with or without legal counsel.
What's that?
With or without legal counsel.
Oh, no legal counsel. I'm staying away from the law side of things here at school. I had a little bit of interest in it, but then I realized how tough it was, and I had to back off of that one a little bit. But no, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, it's great. School's tough, but it's what you sign up for. So.
Dave, how about the boys from the Coulee Region Chill? You still talk to some of the old guys from year one here?
Yeah, I talked to him quite a bit, actually. Talked to Burke quite a bit. I play in a men's league with him in Blomquist, so it's cool to see those guys in the summer. And then, whenever I get a chance to see Connor or, Gorder or any of those boys, it's Luke Dillon, Knox. It's, that's huge. It's kind of nice playing in the Division III. I get to see some of those guys on the ice and line up against them, which is kind of cool. It's, it's a lot of fun to have buddies on the other side.
Any of those guys bragging to you about how well they're doing? Because, as you know, Berkeley's having a pretty good year. Blommer's having a great year at Bentley. And, I tell you what, do you get any insight of the fraternity house up in Stout? Because I really want to know if you get any of the ins, because Rick and I obviously don't hear about it. We just have our concerns, let's just say.
Oh, boy, yeah. I mean, those guys up at Stout, I think it's a health concern at this point. Those guys, they have a lot of fun, and, when we played them, actually, we had the chance to play Stout this year. We tied them. But Knox, he took a big dive on me, which was
typical.
That's just typical Knox. So, but no, I got up there last year and had a good time with them, and talked to Berkeley quite a bit. I've been razzing him. He got in his first fight, and now he's a tough guy. So that was... that was kind of cool to see that, and I'm just proud of the way that kid's playing. He's really turned his game around, and it's awesome.
Yeah, he's Berkeley's still apparently engaged to Blommer too. I guess that's at least what he said.
I think he gave him a ring this year, so that's kind of.
I saw the picture.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he really went all out.
From Utah.
He went all out with that.
From Utah, they're going on their honeymoon.
That's fantastic. And Chris Hughes has had a pretty decent year with Concordia there. That's another frat house with him and Benny Jaremko and Ryan and those guys.
Yeah, the Bash brothers. We played them earlier this year too, and Chris Hughes actually came out to the hotel, and I got a chance to sit down and talk to him a little bit, and that guy's a character. It's unbelievable.
Hey, well, Dave, I appreciate you making time for us. Best of luck in the playoffs. We'll be following you, okay, man?
Awesome. Thanks for the call, guys.
Hey, why don't you call me when you come up? I'll make sure not to show up for that game, okay? You can have all the spotlight. I'll give you all the poems and the goal calls. You can do them. I'll let you do them.
He's always feeling threatened.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll be your regular old Barry Melrose out there, Scotty.
All right, Dave, take her easy, all right?
All right, thanks, boys.
All right,
thanks,
Dave Mylrea. Nice to have him there. Nicole, I saw you kind of blushing when he was talking about the college girls.
Typical hockey player right there.
Typical, no question about that. All right, let's talk about the other guys here before we close out the show, because I know you got to get back to that job that pays you.
My Green Lucky Charms, yes.
Air Force Falcons 15-11-7. They're going to be against Niagara this weekend. That, of course, in the Atlantic Division. And Mike McDonald doing pretty decent. Sophomore defenseman, 32 games played. Goal, 5 assists, 6 points, 16 PIMs. Moby still not in the lineup.
Seen a picture of him, though. He is on the team, though. I've seen a picture on the bench.
I know that.
He still travels, too. So.
I know that. We love the Moby. Bentley, you talked about Blomquist. They're going to be up against American International. They're 12-16-3. That also Atlantic hockey. Blommer, a freshman this year, 25 games played, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points.
He's still got the ice vision and the leadership. I think we all knew he was going to succeed. Going back to Air Force, though, Rick, they're one of the hottest teams in college hockey right now. So Air Force could be a team that down the stretch in the tournament they could make some noise. So we'll have to see what they do.
Mercyhurst, it looks like Zach Frischman's kind of picked it up a little bit recently. He's been in 32 games. He's been playing a lot, Nicole.
Good.
He's got 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. I mean, obviously those aren't the junior numbers he put up, but the Zach.
He's picked it up. He was down a little bit at the beginning and just kept it down, and now he seems to be going up and up a little more.
Team almost 500, 14, 15, and 3.
Got to watch Mercyhurst on the NBC Sports Network, and I tell you, I got to see Zach out there, and he's still got the speed, no question about it. It's nice to see him get more playing time.
Did you watch Nardo too?
I did see Nardo for a little bit.
Nardo's out there. And then you look at Lake Superior and the Lakers. Our good old friend Eric Droplik. He is the team not doing that great, 15, 18, and 1.
He's doing all right.
They're taking on Northern Michigan, CCHA, and he's got 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points, and 20 penalty minutes in 31 games.
Yeah.
Not bad numbers for a freshman.
No.
Freshman year. I mean, he's only going to get better, and like I said, he's in. A lot of the scouts like him. They like what he brings to the table. He's going to have a future ahead of him if he gets it rolling next season.
And North Dakota definitely picked it up, 17, 9, and 6, taking on Bemidji State this weekend. WCHA hockey. Connor Gorder, the sophomore forward, 24 games played, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. He's kind of been hanging around that mark. He hasn't gotten a lot since the beginning of the season when he had that big hattie.
I saw North Dakota, and they were playing Miami a couple weeks ago, and I didn't see him on the ice very much at all. So I think they're using him more in situational things, but he is playing. I just didn't get to see him a ton when he was out there.
Yep.
And he's only going to get more time as he goes on.
Yes, no doubt.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he'll be junior next
North
year.
North Dakota's just a hockey machine. So.
And then ECHL, Utah Grizzlies, Western Conference of the Mountain Division. Their AHL affiliate is the Abbotsford Heat. They're part of the Calgary Flames organization. Berkeley Scott
the
playing
newly
for
married
him.
Berkeley Scott.
23 games played, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points, and 15 penalty minutes for Burke. He was putting up a lot bigger numbers when he was playing with Memphis, but he's
it's a step up though to Utah.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go against tougher competition. I don't believe the team is as successful as the team he was playing for.
No, that's for sure. But, again, like Nicole kind of said in the back, I mean, it's a step up for him. It's progression. He's in with an NHL, franchise per se, with their kind of AAA, kind of underneath the Abbotsford Heat. So we'll see if he can get there.
All right, let's go D3 here quickly. I mentioned Concordia, the Falcons, 7-18-0 MCHA. Chris Hughes really picked it up. 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points in 18 games. He was, I think, 3rd on the team in scoring this season as a freshman. Pretty impressive for Chris Hughes.
Yeah, it is. And we always knew he had that ability to score goals, Rick. It's just a question of, when was he going to find that niche again? It seems like he's getting there now.
Ryan Jaremko has 5 points in the season, 3 goals, 2 assists. Benny Jaremko, a goal, 3 assists, 4 points. And Losby's played 6 games.
And a $500 budget for pizzas.
Yes. Dave Billray, we talked to him. 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. His team is going to the playoffs in 25 games played. He's had a pretty darn good year, and we wish him the best. We'll be following that closely. We'll let you know how things go.
Yeah, and Dave's always been a class act, and we wish him well, that's for sure, in his future endeavors.
Benny Gislason over at St. Olaf playing for the Ols, 10-14-2. That part of the MIAC, and Benny's got 1 goal on the season, but it was a game-winning goal and 18 penalty minutes, playing that sturdy defense that he always plays. And then you got the Wisconsin Stout Frat, the Blue Devils there, 10-15-2 in the NCHA.
That's an $800 budget for
Tate
pizza.
Rusk of the alum doing better than everyone. How about it? Tate Rusk, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points, 34 penalty minutes. He's got a game winner and 2 power play goals. Usul Dinger, 21 games played, goals, 6 assists, 7 points. Scotty Bell, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points in 24 games. And Mickey Knox with a game-winning goal, just 1 point in 17 games played. But the guy who is really doing the biggest damage in D3 and overall as far as a forward goes, the Geneseo Knights, and one David Ripple.
Scotty's favorite team.
Scotty,
I do.
Yeah,
I love that
Sunyak.
team.
Yeah, part of the Sunyak.
Yes, I love that.
23 games for Ripple, 9 goals, 13 assists, 22 points.
Are we surprised?
Point a game.
Yeah.
I mean, are we surprised? His style of hockey transitions into that, and I think we all knew he'd have success at the next level.
Team 17-9-1 too, so some pretty good numbers. And that is a look at where they are now. We will be back next week with the Chill Coaches Show.
And we're
here
doing a game this weekend for the
Buffalo
first
Wild
time in a while for
the
Chill.
You'll be with me on Saturday. Nicole will be with me for both games.
Yep.
Friday we have action. And Timmy, I know you wanted to catch us up real quickly on the Chill Junior AAA program.
Yeah, youth hockey's kind of winding down right now, so if those you've got kids that are willing to and are aspiring summer hockey players, we got the Coulee Region Junior Chill tryouts, AAA team tryouts coming up here on March 12th and March 17th. If you can go to the Coulee Region Chill website, you can actually find more information out about that. Give them an email. Hopefully, Coach AJ will get back to you, and then you find out when and where you can get some tryout time.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
there you go. The Chill AAA Junior program going to be playing at the Omni Center. If you want to get involved, make sure you check the website out, crchill.com. You can look for the AAA tab there, and you click on that, and all the information will be there.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity, so get on there and just get signed up, and we'll go from there. I mean, it's great that we're starting this program here in this area and can develop some future talent. Let's go Blackhawks. I got to go.
Yeah, you get back to work. For Scotty Grand, Nicole Noy, and Timmy Culp, I'm Rick Frankie. Thanks for joining us on the Chill Coaches Show.
This has been the Chill Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings in Onalaska. Check out the archive presentation of tonight's show and all webcasts on CRSN. Go to crchill.com and click on the CRSN logo. Coulee Region Sports Network, CRSN. Live, local, and hear it anywhere you can get the World Wide Web.
Shut it off!